Okay, very quickly I'm going to show you how to put questions into the quiz in the unit. When you're on the quiz page, you want to head over to the author mode, and the process is actually very simple. I'm going to start with this part here, introductory title and text. On my other screen I have the quiz Word document opened up, so I'm going to copy that. I'd like to go into the HTML editor and just paste it directly into there. I'm going to put the exam title as Quiz 6. Oops, I'm going to delete this first portion here. And then save changes. So that puts some text right in the title there. Next step would be adding the actual questions. All of these questions for the quiz 6 are multiple choice, and so I'm going to say add multiple choice, and then click the add button, and that'll give me a window here. Again, I click on the HTML options instead of design, so that it doesn't copy any of the code from Word, any of the formatting code. And so I'm going to go over to the Word document, copy and paste the question. So here's the question. Put the point value as 2, and then going over to the Word document again and copying and pasting all of the answers. This is A, B, C, and D. This number 1 here is actually A, so I'm going to delete A, and then I'm going to cut these things here and paste them over here. Now I have A and B. Here's C. I'm going to delete that beginning part there. Delete that. And now I have A, B, C, and D. D is the correct answer for question number 1. So I'm going to make sure that 4, which is D, is checked, and I'm going to add that question. It's going to give me a sign that says it's been successfully added, and now you have the first question for the quiz. I'm going to go ahead and add questions 2 through 10, and pause the video while I do that. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. So now I actually added questions 2 through 9. I held off on question 10. I'm going to do that one with you instead. So again, you add a new multiple choice question. I'm going to put it as row 10. It automatically, by default, it just puts it as the row that's the last one. So there's no row 10, so it says I'll enter this as number 10. If I were to put as row 2, then it would put this as the second question and bump all of these questions down. So question 2 would be 3, question 8 would be 9, question 9 would be 10, etc. I'm going to keep this as question 10. I'm going to add that. I'm going to show you actually why you probably wouldn't want to copy and paste from Word into the design editor. Instead, you want to go to this HTML. I'm going to copy a question from the Word document straight into here. And you notice it has some formatting that comes with it. Hop over to the HTML and you can see there's actually a lot of code. You have font sizes and line heights and colors and spans, and so it's kind of messy code. Now if I go ahead and delete all of that and then paste it again into the HTML editor, then it comes as the very, very plain text. And then hop back over to HTML, you notice there's not a lot of code. Whereas if you copy from Word into the design editor, it comes with a bunch of code. And so if you have a question, you can put the point value. I tend to copy everything at once and then cut out what I don't need and copy it. But another way you can do that is copy one by one. And you copy the first response right here, hop over to HTML, and I'm just copying from Word, pasting it into the HTML editor over here. And copy that and paste that, and then last I'm going to copy fourth, which is the right answer for this question. So I'm going to put that. And then I'm going to add that. And of course, you can put optional explanations for each question, or a general explanation, which they'll see when they finish the quiz, or you can just leave that blank and they'll get the quiz scores. And I'm going to add that. It says it was successfully added. And finally, I have a quiz here built. It's 10 questions. You can see from the basic view that you see the questions. You can still move them around. If I put this and move it to row 2, then you can see that that'll update. And then it moves question 1 from question 2. I'm going to move it back up to row 1, but you always have the ability to change the ordering. And last thing I'll show you is this expand all option right here. When I click expand all, then what it does is it shows me obviously a more expanded view of the questions. I have the question, the point value, and then the possible answers, and then in bold with the radio button selected is the correct answer. And so you can go through and content edit this and make sure that everything is correct the way you want it. And you can also change the point values and then click update points at the end here. This is essentially how to input a quiz into eCollege.